Welcome to the Declassified Files. I'm your host, Ben Carter. In the heart of the Pentagon, hidden beneath layers of bureaucracy and protocol, lies a vault. Sealed within its impenetrable walls is a ledger, its pages filled with numbers. But these aren't just any numbers. They're records of trillions of dollars, vanishing into the ether of undisclosed projects, untraceable funds, and clandestine operations. This is the realm of the black budget. Every year, the United States government allocates trillions of dollars to various departments and initiatives. Yet, a portion of this vast sum is shrouded in secrecy. It's the part of the budget that's classified, hidden from the public eye, and used to fund covert operations and top-secret research. This financial black hole, aptly called the black budget, has been the subject of speculation and controversy for decades. The first inklings of this shadowy fund have roots in the Cold War era. It was a time of heightened tension and paranoia, pushing the boundaries of technology and espionage. The need for superior military prowess and intelligence capabilities necessitated the creation of secret programs, projects that could not be disclosed to the public for fear of compromising national security. The veil of secrecy surrounding the black budget has only thickened with time. It's difficult to estimate the exact amount allocated to these covert operations. Some claim the figure to be as high as $81 billion annually. Others insist it's much more, with trillions of dollars disappearing without a trace. But what does this black budget fund? The specifics remain stamped with the high clearance stamp of classified. However, through whistleblowers, declassified documents, and investigative journalism, we've managed to get a glimpse into this enigmatic abyss of spending. Cutting-edge technology, advanced weaponry, cyber warfare, intelligence operations, even research into the paranormal. The black budget fuels a myriad of clandestine endeavors. Yet the full scope and scale of these projects remain elusive. The threads connecting the dots are faint, hidden beneath layers of redactions and denials. The black budget is a labyrinth, a puzzle waiting to be solved. Every revelation raises more questions than it answers. This isn't just about missing money, it's about the secrets that money is hiding, the truths buried under the weight of classified projects and covert operations. As we delve deeper into the enigma of the black budget, we'll unearth hidden chapters of history and clandestine operations that challenge our understanding of the world. We'll navigate the labyrinth of secrecy, guided only by the faint glimmers of truth that manage to escape the black hole of classified spending. The journey is fraught with mystery and intrigue, but the secrets waiting to be discovered promise to be worth the pursuit. The origins of the black budget can be traced back to the height of the Cold War anxieties. The world was divided, and the United States found itself locked in an arms race with the Soviet Union. This led to a sense of urgency within the U.S. government to develop advanced technologies and strategies that could outwit the enemy. The necessity to keep these projects under wraps gave birth to the concept of a black budget, a financial allocation shrouded in secrecy. In 1949, the CIA Act was passed, allowing the Central Intelligence Agency to use confidential fiscal procedures and exempting it from many of the standard limitations on the use of federal funds. This legislation effectively laid the groundwork for the black budget, providing the CIA with an untraceable flow of money to fund secret operations. The 1950s saw the rapid growth of the military-industrial complex, a term coined by President Dwight D. Eisenhower. This was an intricate network of government agencies, industrial corporations, and research institutions working together to build a robust defense system. The secrecy surrounding these collaborations further entrenched the black budget into the fabric of American governance. In the 1960s, the black budget began funding operations that ventured into new territories of clandestine activities, like the infamous Project MKUltra. This was an illicit program that sought to develop mind control techniques, and the magnitude of its secrecy was such that even its existence was denied for many years. The secrecy intensified with time, as did the scale of black budget operations. In the 1980s, under the Reagan administration, the black budget funded the Strategic Defense Initiative, colloquially known as Star Wars. This program aimed to develop a sophisticated anti-ballistic missile system, further cementing the black budget's role in cutting-edge technology development. The post-Cold War era and the advent of the War on Terror resulted in an even more dramatic increase in the black budget. The threats had changed, but the need for secrecy and advanced technology remained. The focus shifted to cyber warfare, global surveillance, and unmanned warfare technologies. Throughout its history, the black budget has been shrouded in a cloak of secrecy, hidden from the prying eyes of public scrutiny. This has allowed it to fund projects that push the boundaries of what is known and understood, in areas often deemed too controversial or unimaginable. The clandestine nature of the black budget has facilitated the exploration of the unknown, the forbidden, and the unacknowledged, while simultaneously raising questions about the transparency and accountability of government spending. The black budget, with its veil of secrecy, might have remained in the shadows indefinitely, if not for the courage of a few individuals. Their actions brought this hidden world to light, resulting in shockwaves that reverberated across the globe. One such individual was investigative journalist Tim Weiner. In 1985, Weiner, while working for the Philadelphia Inquirer, stumbled upon a trove of documents revealing the existence of the black budget. He published a series of articles exposing the covert spending for the first time. Public reaction was immediate and polarized. Some saw the black budget as a necessary evil, a tool to ensure national security in an unstable world. Others were appalled at the level of secrecy and lack of oversight, viewing it as a betrayal of democratic transparency. The government's response was predictable. They neither confirmed nor denied the existence of the black budget, citing national security concerns. However, the cat was out of the bag, and the public was now aware of a clandestine budget, funding secret operations. Fast forward to 2013, and the world was once again shaken by revelations about the black budget. This time, the whistleblower was Edward Snowden, a former contractor for the National Security Agency. Snowden leaked a trove of classified documents revealing the extent of global surveillance programs funded by the black budget. The documents outlined the allocation of funds to various intelligence agencies, including the CIA and NSA. They detailed programs of espionage, cyber warfare, and mass surveillance, all funded through the black budget. The scale and scope of these operations were staggering, and the public was once again confronted with the reality of the black budget. The government's response was swift and severe. They labeled Snowden a traitor, charging him with espionage. Snowden fled the country, seeking asylum abroad, and sparking a global debate about government transparency, privacy, and national security. The revelations by Weiner and Snowden have illuminated the murky depths of the black budget. However, despite these leaks, the full extent of the black budget remains shrouded in mystery. Its true size and the nature of the operations it funds are still largely unknown. The black budget exists in the shadows, a testament to the lengths a government will go to protect its secrets and the courage of those who dare to expose them. Entering the clandestine world of the black budget, several key figures and organizations emerge as central players. Understanding their roles and the intricate chain of command paints a clearer picture of these covert operations and the funds that fuel them. The Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, is one such player. As an external intelligence agency, its mandate is to gather and analyze information about foreign governments, corporations, and individuals to aid in national security. The CIA has been linked to numerous covert operations, many of which have been suspected to be funded by the black budget. These operations span the globe and have included everything from espionage to influencing foreign elections and even assassinations. Next, the National Security Agency, NSA, plays a significant role. Tasked with global monitoring, collection, and processing of information and data for foreign intelligence and counterintelligence purposes, the NSA has been implicated time and again in mass surveillance programs, as revealed by Edward Snowden. The scale of these operations, believed to be powered by the black budget, is nothing short of staggering. Besides these agencies, the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, DARPA, is another organization believed to receive funding from the black budget. DARPA is responsible for the development of emerging technologies for use by the military. Its projects are often highly experimental and cutting-edge, with many of their endeavors kept under tight wraps. Then there are the individuals who oversee these agencies. The Director of National Intelligence serves as the head of the intelligence community, overseeing and directing the implementation of the National Intelligence Program and acting as the principal advisor to the President, the National Security Council, and the Homeland Security Council for intelligence matters related to national security. The chain of command reaches up to the highest levels of the government, with the President and the Secretary of Defense involved in approving major operations funded by the black budget. This stringent hierarchy ensures that the operations and their funding remain hidden, with only a select few privy to the full scope of these clandestine activities. However, the black budget's enigma doesn't stop with these known entities. There are rumors of even more secretive organizations, such as the Special Access Programs, SAPs, which are speculated to be the most covert units in the American government. These programs, believed to be involved in highly sensitive operations, are thought to be the primary recipients of the black budget funds. In all, the black budget serves as the lifeline for a network of agencies, programs, and individuals operating in the shadows. The secrecy surrounding these funds and their use only underlines the impenetrable nature of the world it finances, a world that remains shrouded in mystery and intrigue. The 1997 report from the U.S. Government Accountability Office, GAO, provides one of the most startling pieces of evidence about the black budget. The report stated that the Department of Defense, DoD, could not account for $6.5 trillion in transactions. This declaration was not only shocking, but it raised several questions about the substantial amount of money that seemed to have simply vanished. Further investigations into these transactions led to more questions than answers. For instance, several invoices and documents related to the missing trillions were either incomplete or missing entirely. This lack of complete documentation has been a significant obstacle in tracing the missing funds. Even more intriguing are the instances of suspicious redactions in official documents, fueling the speculation about the black budget's involvement. In 2001, then Secretary of Defense Donald Rumsfeld stated that the Pentagon couldn't account for $2.3 trillion in transactions. This announcement came just one day before the tragic events of September 11th, which subsequently overshadowed the shocking revelation. This timing, while perhaps coincidental, has led to various conspiracy theories linking the missing trillions to the black budget. In the following years, various sources have hinted at the existence of the black budget. For example, in 2013, Edward Snowden, a former contractor for the NSA, leaked classified documents revealing extensive surveillance programs. Although the documents did not explicitly mention the black budget, they showed the vast scale of operations possible, leading many to believe that such extensive operations could only be funded by a hidden budget of massive proportions. Perhaps the most intriguing evidence of the black budget is the testimony of whistleblowers from within these secret programs. These individuals, often risking their lives and careers, have shared stories of massive black projects funded by untraceable money and operating beyond the oversight of any known government entity. One such example is the testimony of Bob Lazar, who claimed to have worked at the elusive Area 51. Lazar alleged that he was involved in reverse engineering extraterrestrial technology, an operation that would undoubtedly require substantial funding. While Lazar's claims are controversial, they underline the potential scale of the operations financed by the black budget. There is also evidence in the form of advanced technology such as stealth bombers and reconnaissance aircraft, whose development costs are unknown but likely immense. Given the secrecy surrounding these projects, it is plausible that they are funded by the black budget. In conclusion, while the evidence for the black budget is indirect and circumstantial, the sheer scale of the missing trillions, the suspicious redactions, and the testimony of whistleblowers all point towards a complex, hidden world of covert operations and advanced technology. This evidence, while not definitive, paints a compelling picture of the black budget's possible reach and influence. As the notion of a black budget has seeped into public consciousness, it has evoked diverse reactions. Journalists, researchers, and popular culture have played a crucial role in shaping the public's understanding of this enigmatic issue. In the media, the black budget has been portrayed with a mix of skepticism and fascination. This portrayal has often been influenced by the government's denials and cover-ups. For instance, when the Pentagon's financial inconsistencies were initially exposed, the government was quick to downplay the issue, attributing the missing trillions to accounting errors. However, many journalists refused to let the story die and continued to probe deeper, bringing the topic into the limelight. Researchers, driven by curiosity and a sense of duty, have also been pivotal in uncovering the potential implications of the black budget. These individuals have painstakingly analyzed countless documents, piecing together a narrative that suggests the possibility of a hidden, unaccountable fund. Their work has contributed to a growing body of literature on the topic, fostering public discourse and awareness. Meanwhile, popular culture has seized upon the black budget as a source of intrigue and speculation. Through films, books, and television shows, the concept of a secret government fund has been dramatized and sensationalized, captivating audiences worldwide. While these portrayals often veer into the realm of fiction, they nonetheless feed into the public's fascination with the unknown and the covert. Over time, the narrative surrounding the black budget has evolved, influenced by shifting societal attitudes and heightened skepticism towards government transparency. As more information has surfaced, public sentiment has shifted from dismissive skepticism to a wary acceptance that something covert may indeed be at play. Yet, despite the emergence of whistleblowers and the uncovering of circumstantial evidence, the government has largely maintained its silence on the matter. This has only fueled speculation about the black budget's true nature and purpose. With each new revelation or denial, the narrative surrounding the black budget has become more complex and entwined with conspiracy theories and claims of cover-ups. In this atmosphere of uncertainty and intrigue, the truth about the black budget remains elusive. The reality, hidden beneath layers of secrecy and speculation, continues to be a subject of intense debate and investigation. This, in turn, fuels an enduring public fascination with the black budget, a testament to the power of the unknown and the allure of forbidden knowledge. Notwithstanding the compelling narrative that has been woven around the black budget, it is crucial to highlight the skepticism and counterarguments that exist. As with any topic shrouded in mystery, alternate interpretations and differing viewpoints abound. Skeptics often question the very existence of a black budget, pointing out that the term itself is not officially recognized. They argue that the concept of a hidden, unaccountable fund is more likely a misunderstanding or misinterpretation of the complexities of government financing. The skeptics further posit that the supposed evidence of a black budget might be the result of errors, discrepancies, or miscommunications rather than a deliberate attempt to conceal vast sums of money. Moreover, some experts in the field of finance and government operations suggest that the notion of trillions of dollars disappearing into a covert fund is implausible. They contend that such a massive amount of money could not be hidden without leaving a significant and detectable trail. This viewpoint, grounded in practical considerations, challenges the idea that the black budget could be a vast, shadowy reservoir of funds. Yet another counterargument centers on the role of whistleblowers. Critics argue that the claims made by these individuals are often unverifiable and lack substantial evidence. They suggest that these whistleblowers, despite their seemingly noble intentions, may be driven by personal agendas or may simply be misinformed. These alternate interpretations are not meant to dismiss the possibility of a black budget, but rather to provide a balanced perspective. They underscore the fact that, in the murky world of hidden finances and secret programs, nothing is clear-cut. The existence of a black budget, as with many aspects of forbidden knowledge, remains a matter of interpretation and belief. What remains clear, though, is that the black budget continues to be a topic of intense interest and debate. Its enigmatic nature, coupled with the tantalizing possibility of hidden truths, ensures that it will continue to captivate and intrigue. As with all forbidden knowledge, the allure of the black budget lies in its mystery and the promise of what might be revealed. Unraveling the threads of the black budget recalls other instances of hidden operations, shadowy funds, and covert programs. Parallels can be drawn to the notorious Iran-Contra affair in the United States during the 1980s. Covertly funded by secret arms sales to Iran, the program aimed to support Contra rebels in Nicaragua. Eventually, the secret transactions were discovered, leading to significant political and legal repercussions. This incident serves as a potent reminder that clandestine activities, no matter how deeply buried, can eventually come to light. A similar pattern can be observed in the United Kingdom, with the so-called secret vote. This was a fund used by British intelligence agencies, kept off the main government books and used for secretive operations. Its existence, although known to a select few, was largely kept under wraps until the 1990s. A more recent example is the 2007 revelation about the CIA's secret prisons, also known as black sites. Funded by undisclosed amounts of money, these facilities were used for the detention and interrogation of suspected terrorists. The secrecy surrounding these sites, and indeed their very existence, was maintained until investigative journalism exposed them. These cases, and countless others, provide a backdrop against which the black budget can be seen. They reinforce the reality of secret funds and covert operations and underline the persistence of governments in maintaining these despite the risks. Whether it's in the name of national security, political maneuvering, or other reasons, these examples shed light on the lengths to which governments are willing to go to maintain secrecy. The recurring theme across these instances is the shroud of secrecy. The existence of such funds is often known only to a select few, while the majority remain in the dark. This pattern of secrecy and obfuscation is a constant in the murky world of hidden finances and covert programs. The black budget, then, is not an isolated phenomenon. It exists within a broader context of covert operations and secret funds. It is a part of a complex global tapestry woven from threads of secrecy, power, and intrigue. Its existence may remain unconfirmed, but its potential implications for our understanding of power and governance are profound. These parallel cases do more than just hint at the existence of the black budget. They reveal a pattern of behavior, a modus operandi, and a willingness to operate in the shadows. They demonstrate that the concept of a black budget is not just plausible, but potentially habitual across different governments and decades. The continuing relevance of the black budget lies not just in its historical implications, but also in its modern-day manifestations. Even as governments and agencies become more transparent, the veil of secrecy around certain aspects of public expenditure remains. Recently, newly released documents have further fueled the intrigue surrounding the black budget. In June 2020, the U.S. Senate's Select Committee on Intelligence officially acknowledged the existence of the Unidentified Aerial Phenomenon Task Force, UAPTF, a program within the Office of Naval Intelligence. The program's purpose is to analyze encounters between the U.S. military and unidentified aerial phenomena, or what are commonly known as UFOs. Reports suggest that the program is funded by the black budget, yet the exact amount remains unknown. Similarly, the rapidly evolving technological landscape has contributed to the growth of the black budget. The rise of cyber warfare and digital espionage has necessitated the development of new, sophisticated defense systems. These systems, shrouded in a necessary secrecy to ensure national security, are believed to be a significant portion of the black budget. Geopolitical changes, too, continue to shape the contours of the black budget. In an increasingly multipolar world, nations are investing more in covert operations and clandestine programs to maintain their global standing. The black budget, therefore, continues to be a critical tool in the arsenal of states seeking to navigate the complex dynamics of contemporary international relations. Despite these recent revelations, the full scope of the black budget remains elusive. Current estimates place the U.S. black budget at over $80 billion per year, but the lack of public documentation and oversight makes it hard to verify these figures. Yet, the ongoing investigations and the sporadic release of classified documents continue to shed light on the magnitude and operations of the black budget. Each new disclosure, each breadcrumb on the trail adds another layer to our understanding of this clandestine aspect of public finance. The black budget remains as relevant today as it ever was, its mysteries persisting amidst the changing tides of technology and geopolitics. In grappling with the enigma of the black budget, we are forced to confront the deeper, more fundamental questions about governance, transparency, and power. These do not merely pertain to the allocation of resources or the conduct of secret operations, but strike at the very heart of our understanding of democracy and the structures that underpin it. As such, the black budget represents not merely a financial phenomenon, but a crucible for our collective grappling with the boundaries of knowledge, the interplay of power, and the nature of secrecy in the modern world. The black budget, in its silent, shadowy existence, serves as a stark reminder of the inherent tension that exists between the need for national security and the demand for public transparency. The quest to unravel its mysteries, to cast light upon its obscured corners, is not merely a pursuit of financial accountability. It is, in essence, a continual negotiation of power, a battle waged on the elusive frontiers of knowledge and secrecy. In a democratic society, the people hold the power to question and to demand accountability. Yet, within the complex labyrinth of the black budget, we find ourselves grappling with the paradox of oversight in areas where full disclosure could potentially compromise national security. This struggle reveals the delicate balancing act between the citizen's right to know and the state's duty to protect. Moreover, the black budget stands as a testament to the immense power that lies in the hands of a few. It is a power that is wielded behind closed doors, away from public scrutiny, under the banner of national security. The distribution of such immense resources, shrouded in secrecy, inevitably raises questions about the concentration of power and the potential for misuse. The quest to understand the black budget is, therefore, a journey into the heart of power itself. It is a search for the boundaries that define what is known and what remains hidden. It is an exploration of the fine line that separates the necessary from the excessive, the covert from the overt, the security from the subversion. The black budget also prompts us to reflect on the human capacity for curiosity, for truth-seeking, and for pushing the boundaries of the known. It is a testament to the relentless human spirit that refuses to be confined within the parameters set by others. It demonstrates our innate desire to challenge the status quo, to hold power accountable, and to shine a light on the darkest corners of secrecy. In conclusion, the black budget, with its intricate entanglement of secrecy and power, serves as a mirror reflecting the complexities of our modern world. It forces us to confront the uncomfortable realities of power dynamics, the limits of transparency, and the constant struggle between the human desire to uncover the truth and the realities of a world fraught with uncertainties. As we continue to probe its depths, we are not merely investigating a financial phenomenon, but engaging in a deeper dialogue about the nature of power, the value of transparency, and the relentless pursuit of truth. Thanks for listening. This has been the Declassified Files. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to follow us wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you'd like to support the show, subscribe to the Forbidden Knowledge Network on Patreon. Subscribe now.